Ready?
Stop making me laugh, bro.
Many minorities in America have experienced some sort of discrimination for hundreds of years. Queer people to this day still face prejudice and have to hide who they are.
Stop.
Yeah, we can't get one take. Pick up where you just press play. Yeah, it's fine where you are. You don't have to do the thing again. Ugh. Let me know.
Oh, I didn't press pause.
Is it still playing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that works. To this day, queer people still experience prejudice and have to hide who they are out of fear of violence or isolation. In the 1990s, many pioneers were able to speak out against this and give the community a voice. Among them was Leslie Feinberg, an anti-racist, transgender lesbian communist. Feinberg's work as an activist and an author made huge strides in queer representation and rights. Feinberg was able to raise political awareness by sharing nuanced experiences of a diverse community. Feinberg's 1993 novel, Stone Butch Blues, details authentic stories of queer working-class individuals forming strong bonds to survive. The opening excerpt, Dear Teresa, recounts memories of violent attacks on gay clubs in the 1960s. Z wrote, when the bigots came in, it was time to fight, and fight we did. Fought hard, femme and butch, women and men together. This letter shows solidarity between members of the community who suffered together and protected one another in times of pain, such as cops raiding their clubs and assaulting them. Though cops had the monopoly on violence, they were not the only people in power to harm the community. Trans and queer people, as well as women, have often been mistreated or even traumatized by medical practitioners. In a 2001 article, Feinberg exposed the health crisis of insensitive care towards trans people as a focal point, asserting that women, people of color, and poor people are all just as likely to become victims of inadequate health services. After giving 2 examples of trans people who received such low standards of medical care they passed away, Z wrote, too many of us have died unnecessarily, have been turned away from a hospital or doctor's office, or have delayed pursuing preventative or emergency care. His stance was that ignoring the continuum that sex stands on can act as a barrier in medicine, allowing people to act on their bias. That's why much of their work focused on viewing gender and sex on a spectrum outside of the typical binary. As an author, Feinberg knew that words held power and was very intentional with them. In a 1992 pamphlet, Feinberg wrote that there was a struggle to find words that can capture what is similar about the oppression we endure. Feinberg and her contemporaries were looking for language to connect them and give the community and the movement pride. That's why labels can be either arbitrary or powerful depending on the context you give them. To this day, queer people are still forced into boxes to define how they should be seen in order to validate their existence. A study of Stone Butch Blues reasoned that the connection between characters, despite race, orientation, or expression, proves that gender is a performatively constituted social construct. In a sense, we're all acting to live up to standards rooted in racist, patriarchal values. As a communist, Feinberg opposed this conformity and instead embraced autonomy. Leslie Feinberg was a revolutionary who strongly advocated for the liberation of all oppressed people. Her work reflected intersectional experiences that united the community. Feinberg was not afraid to stand up and fight for all people to be treated with respect. Until her last breath, Feinberg's goal was to give back to the workers and oppressed of the world. Leslie Feinberg was truly dedicated to changing the world in hopes of equal rights. Thank you.